on this another. I'm so happy to have you on this another section of the ongoing personal developmental training. We have covered a lot of about 4 to 5 different topics, but today I will have to talk about the importance of the 100 personal points. Before I talk about the importance of 100 personal points, I want you to understand what the point PV is all about. PV is what NeoLife use to evaluate your performance, to accumulate your efforts from you and down to your team. And if you are the only one, be seeing yourself right now without having a team yet, then your personal point have to be in place. So PV simply means point value. Point value. So why this point value is important is what NeoLife use to know either you are going to earn money or not, according to the compensation plan. And the same PV we use here is what we use in across the country NeoLife can be found. As we all know that we spend different currency, so NeoLife doesn't want someone to have to earn 100,000 in Nigerian and someone will be earning $1,000 in US. That is why they use points value PV to evaluate as a single language, so that the amount of PV someone can accumulate in Nigerians, another person will accumulate the same amount of PV in Ghana, in South Africa, in US. Now there's something around that PV, we call it BV. That BV is called point value, bonus volume, sorry. The bonus volume is what NeoLife used to pay you. Now depend on the amount of PV you do personally and the one you accumulate from your team. That is what will determine how much you earn. Now, no matter the amount of points that your downline might be accumulated, or you might be accumulated from your downline, if your personal point value is not put in place, automatically you won't earn anything. NeoLife will not pay you. Because that will show that your team are working or you are not working. So, and for you to earn from the compensation plan of NeoLife, you must put your personal points in place. So it now depends the amount, the PV you do will determine either you are going to earn or not. That is one of the very important things you have to know about points value. So the reason why you have to be doing these points, number one, it will qualify you to earn from the compensation plan, even if you work your business to a level of 5 diamond directors, which is the highest status in NeoLife, and at a particular month, you didn't put your 100 points in place, even as far as a 5 diamond director position you have, you won't earn anything. And all your team that they perform in that month, putting their own personal 100 PV in place, NeoLife will pay them. But you in person will not earn anything. Although it is obvious for a kind of high level like that not to do 100 points, it's not possible. But I'm just putting this as reference for you to know why the 100 personal point is very, very important. That is number one. Then one of the important things for you, the importance of personal 100 PV is the 100 PV will qualify you to be able to qualify for fully traveled when you get to a supplier director level. Why? Because all these 100 points you are putting in place, since you are a distributor, it's recorded. I don't understand why some people always say or thinking like when you do 100 points, NeoLife will wipe it out. No, NeoLife doesn't wipe any points. That is a big misunderstanding. If you have already been having that kind of mindset towards NeoLife business, I want you to understand very clearly tonight, NeoLife doesn't wipe PV. Your PV is updated in your history, in your business history. And thank God today, you have your replicated site with you. Go to your replicated site, log into your back office, click on reports, and go to your history. See, ever since you have already been in business, you will see all the points you have done so far. The only one thing NeoLife does is they don't make each month business to roll over to the following month, which is every month, every effort, your effort every month will be updated. While you start another effort in the following month, but that does not mean NeoLife have wiped all your previous efforts in the previous month or the previous years. Even as I have been in business for some years, I still have my history with me. So whenever you qualify for that travel, NeoLife will go back to your history. Yes, because that is why I always pity some people that they always think like, because they have not yet becoming a director, because they have not yet becoming a manager, or because they are not yet becoming a senior manager, then they think that 100 points is not useful. Or they think they are doing the 100 points for the leaders or for their upline or for the people on top. No. The people on top of you, your 100 people is not what NeoLife is giving to them. It's already been stated in the plan that the amount of PV that downline does, it will be recorded for the person, and also NeoLife will count it for the sponsor or upline. That is the benefit of those people being in NeoLife. That is the plan of NeoLife. It doesn't mean since your own points have not yet attract payment on conversion plan, it doesn't mean NeoLife now pull over your point and gather it to your sponsor or give it to your upline. No, it's already been recorded for you in person. The NeoLife now use that the same point you does, they now use it to compensate your sponsor or your upline. It doesn't mean NeoLife give your point to your leader. You are still going to pound your point in your history, in your business history. If you don't believe it, after this section, if you have already know how to log into your back office of your replicated site, go there. Click on report, click on history. You will see every point you have done so far since you have joined the business day. Even the time you did not complete your 100 points, you found it there. You will see it. The time you do more than 100 points, you will see it. So if NeoLife go to your history, when you are qualified, or at a point of time, you are qualified to travel around the world, to be given a due visas and other important things that NeoLife have promised. When they go back to your history and your history it doesn't meet the criteria, then you will disqualify from that travel. Unless if you want to use your money to travel. That is why some people, they had some leaders, you will have some people are using money to travel in Uganda. Yes, because they don't meet the criteria from the start. Or the criteria, then the criteria the business met, it costs them to pay little money before they can travel. But I will tell you today that someone like me, I've traveled with NeoLife without paying nothing. So many times, I don't pay couple. Even when I even coming back, NeoLife is even the one giving me money. They call it incentive. So they give me money. In that travel, there's some kind of cash NeoLife will put into your pocket to go and use it for shopping. After you are coming back again, they will give you money. I've earned money while I travel with coverless without paying anything. I pay nothing. So what gives me all this privilege and the opportunity is because I make sure I scored my personal PV every month. This is not, it doesn't, let me tell you one thing. It doesn't mean if you don't do your 100 points, then you are not in the business. I will tell you, no one will sack you in your life. No one can retire you, and no one can retrench you. But without scoring this 100 point, because you are thinking like you don't need it to earn money. You are destroying or damaging your records. Because NeoLife have your records. Yes, NeoLife have your record. And that is why I tell you, if you want to track your own personal record, go to your business history at the back office of your replicated site. That is another important why you need to be doing your personal 100 points every month, even if you have not qualified for a commission on the compensation plan. You need to make sure you try as much as possible to score that 100 points. So another thing that why 100 points is very, very important is for after traveled, this 100 point also is part of things that can make you to qualify for some incentive even without travel. Like, okay, we got some incentive in NeoLife, 3 in 30 incentive. NeoLife asks that if you register 3 people in a month, you qualify for 3 in 30 incentive. When you register 3 people in a month and you did not do your 100 points, you won't qualify for that 3 in 30. You can just say, because that 100 point can disqualify you for that incentive. That is another thing that your 100 point is very, very important. Now, one of the things that I'll make your 100 point to even valid is because is what your business stand on. Any distributors that does not score or put his own 100 personal points in place, he doesn't, that person does not value the business. The reason why is through that 100 points you does is where NeoLife generates revenue and pay every due that you're supposed to pay. For example, if you have your own personal shop or if you have your own personal business, number one, you'll be paying for rent, you'll be paying for NEPA bill, you'll be paying for a lot of bills in your office. So if anybody does not patronize your services or your product, how will you pay for such things? Now consider like you are the owner of NeoLife. If everybody in NeoLife doesn't make sales, we don't make sure we buy the product, either we use it or we share it to score our 100 points. Number one, how your company is going to sustain, how your company can be able to pay for every due tax and other thing in your country just for that company to be relevant and remain steady, simply because you particularly that you are in the business, you see aiming to succeed in that company. So if you don't do that 100 points, simply means you are not only doing yourself, you don't also help the standard and the value of the company. You don't also make the company to stay relevant. Thank God that before NeoLife got established in Nigeria, it's already been stated that NeoLife have already worth $1.225 trillion. Now, if NeoLife is not a multi-dollars company before established in Nigeria, we may not know, NeoLife might not survive the economy of Nigeria today. But because they have made a lot of money before they came to come and establish. So if this company does not survive, I hope you that you are just joining the business very few months, you won't be able to find this company interesting. And you won't be able to find this company. So it's because we that we have joined the business before you, we make sure we score this 100 points and we keep making NeoLife generate revenue so that they can pay you, pay us, pay the people, and pay the staff. This 100 point is what brings and gives the NeoLife relevancy, competency, steady, standard, everything. Without products, there's no NeoLife. Without NeoLife, there's no. Without us, there's no NeoLife. So we are the one intermediary between the products and the people that need it. So if you now having a privilege or you have opportunity to do more than that 100 PV, then it's your choice. After you master doing this 100 points and you know the importance of it, that is when you now need when you now master this importance of, you now master this 100 points, then that is when you can now start doing more. You can now thinking of, okay, how many points can I do to be a manager, to be a senior manager, and you have to work with you have to get more people involved so that it can become a director. If you now start taking steps as a director in Sapphire, then the more you are aiming to earn more in NeoLife, the more you need to take this 100 PV very serious. Because like I said from the start, that the 100 points can make you to lose millions of nairas. And it won't affect any of your team members not to earn in NeoLife. Very, very important on this aspect of 100 points, we cannot say it all. The 100 points is very important to the extent like you don't need to joke with it. If not because of the sake of using the products, if not because of because of the sake of using the product, you have to do it for the sake of any commission when the time due. You have to make sure you value it to the extent of when you qualify to travel, you can be able to your effort or your performance can be able to meet up the standard of the criteria to get the visa free, accommodation free, everything free of charge. If you want to standardize your business, you have to make sure you founded your business based on these 100 personal points. Don't now make it only you will be doing it. Make sure you teach your people, your downline, your team member to be doing it. Or there will be a point of time where you will need accumulation of points. to step up to a position, if you don't get that accumulation of points, definitely you will have to use your money to buy more points for you to achieve that level of position, which will be costing you a lot of money. There are some position in NeoLife when you want to take it, you have to balance the legs and the amount of points you are going to use to qualify for it, which I won't talk more on that right now because you might lose along the way. What all my points based on is just for you to know the importance of that 100 points. How it can be potentially helps you, how it can be potentially make you to qualify for travel in the future, how it can potentially help you to earn more in NeoLife, how it can potentially make you to even make the NeoLife completely and relevant. So with all these points I've dished out, if you are yet to be doing your 100 points every month, this is the high time for you to take it serious. Very, very serious. Now, the next thing now, it doesn't mean you have to use your money to buy these 100 points. It doesn't mean you have to buy these 100 points. It doesn't mean you have to use your money to buy 100 points. That is when, if you always participated in training, many leaders we always teach our team how they can develop, how they can use OPM. We call it other people's money. So they will share a lot of skills, a lot of strategies, a lot of ideas, a lot of knowledge on how you can be using OPM, other people's money, in order for you to do your 100 points. What is other people's money? In that aspect, let me give you two things. When I started this business, one of the things I faced is I don't have anybody to give me money to do points. And my sponsor, which is Mr. Bello, in the area of doing 100, in the area of helping you for 100 points, mommy will never do that. The only thing Mrs. Bello will do is to teach you, giving you a platform whereby you can use that platform to be able to do that 100 points, so in case if you are not around her, you'll be able to do it yourself. So they taught us the way we can be able to do it. So from that teaching, we develop our own personal ideas. So one of the ways I use to create customers, which is in order for me to be getting money from them, so that I can be doing my 100 points, is whenever when I want to start the business that I don't have the money, I just borrow the empty cup of the product from other distributors. I went out with empty cup. So whenever I have anybody that I want to share products with, I share the product like I have the product with me. So when I now finish my talks, then the next thing is for the person to ask for the product. Then I will come out with empty cup and I will tell the person like, I came with this product today and the product got finished. It's an excuse. The person will say, okay. So I will now ask the person, so I will be coming here tomorrow or next tomorrow. Which one do you need? So when the person now tell me you need either 3 NN or you need car, you need fiber, then I will now go back to my sponsor and told mommy that, mommy, I have someone that want to get 3 NN. Then mommy, my sponsor will borrow me that 3 NN. I will go and give it to the customers, collect the money, use the money for PV, then remove my profit and return Mrs. Bello product back. So that profit is what I will gather and use it to run some point again and have the product at hand. So along the way, using that product, buying flyers, buying things, buying this, buying that, in order for me to be prospecting, I might manage the product I have from the profit I have made. I may manage it for 2-3 months before the money got finished again. Then I will even repeat the process of going out with empty cup. So in our own time, we don't give excuses. There is no even room. There is no room for excuses. But nobody will accept that from us. Mommy will never take that from you. Miss Babatunde will never take that from you. So on these basic ideas is what we develop and come up with. And that is why the same idea, the same sales, the same aggressive is what we also duplicate in our downlines, to the extent that without them, we fire on. To the extent that without us, our downlines also do fire on. There are so many ways. You can even go out with product catalogs without product in your hands, without having empty cup. When you share the product, then show the person the product you are talking to, the product you are talking about, show it to the person in your product catalogs. When the person needs the product, go back to your sponsor or your upline to borrow you, give it to the person, then do the point, return the product, gather the profit, then use it to start your own business. So with this, I believe you have already know the importance of the 100 PV and some of the ways you can use as OPM to be doing that point without you having money. Because I can see some people might be taking that as an excuse that that's what is disturbing them not to be able to score their 100 points. So in the future, as we continue in this training, we'll be sharing more and more light on how this business will be easy and possible for you to build. Or from other leaders that are coming on board after me, we will learn a lot from them. So I think I have to stop on this aspect of the importance of 100 points. So Mr. Seyi, over to you.
Thank you, our leader, Mr. Lekon Ishao, a Ruby in the business. We appreciate you sharing your thoughts, your year of experience for everybody in this call. So if you have any questions, we'll be taking questions. And if at any point in time, the internet or the video calls, you can just join with the same link. That is only in case we are unable to answer all the questions. I see everybody joining in. I see some people from YouTube that have watched some past episode of this same personal development. You are all welcome in this journey of progress. This is going to continue, irrespective of any team that you are. The best revenge, as far as I'm concerned, is massive success for everybody, irrespective of where you are coming in. And everybody, we are going to succeed in this business in as much that we can put ourselves together like a bunch of broom and we move on together. And most importantly, we are taking action, because no matter what we say, no matter how we share our knowledge, if you are not taking action, nothing will happen. Yes, everyone have to participate in their own rescue. Emmanuel from Ghana, thank you for joining us. Everybody, I can't mention everybody. Yes, I mentioned Emmanuel Amugi specifically because nobody invited him. He just saw the link somewhere on YouTube, and I think he's here. So that's why I mentioned his name. So I see everybody, all the leaders on this call, both the one that I know, both the one that I don't know. I see everybody. I was in the Ekiti sometime last week. I was shocked that a lot of people knows me that I don't even know them. Yeah, I was shocked. So good to have you all here once again. So you can be dropping your questions. Yeah, question can be from what you have said so far. If you are yet to do your 100 PV, you still have today. You can still do it this evening. Internet doesn't sleep, and thank God for that with NeoLife. Internet does not sleep. You can place your order, m-commerce, and web order, whatever it is. Tomorrow is the month end. It's very important. I'm not saying this maybe again, you know that a lot of you are not even in my team. maybe because I want to accrue points. By God's grace, I can't remember the last time I was saying the last month. My month always ended maybe like 25. I'm done for the month, and I don't stress. And the same thing that we are pushing out for everybody. Yes, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, is the same thing that we are doing. Yes, and if you can also do that, it doesn't happen like a magic, but it will surely happen. So we're looking at the comment section. If you have any question, please can we get recording? So the recording is going to be live on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Seyi Omotunde, almost immediately after this section. And other past episode is also there for everybody. If you are from US, from Canada, from Ghana, anywhere you are coming from, life is one big family all around the world. Yes, and we have billions of people all around the world. So only you cannot take everybody. Only you. So somebody knows somebody that does another person does not know. Yes, even if you're on internet, you cannot reach out to everybody. So this is going to be available on youtube.com/Seyi Omotunde, or if you just type Seyi Omotunde, you'll see it on youtube.com for everybody. So this will go off in some seconds. Then we'll come back. We'll check if people have a general question along the line of what we just talked about this evening, or if you have any other specific question that can help you grow in this business. Once again, thank you for everybody for joining us this evening. And the second part is going to be question and answer. I want you to get your question ready. If you can't talk, you can drop it on the chat box, and that will happen just like in the next 1 minute. And and if there's no question, we'll still know, but this will go off right now, and we'll come back, we'll answer those questions, and we'll wrap it up for today. Then we